For all of you Yellowstone fans out there, or anybody that dreams of owning a ranch in Montana, we're going to show you all of the ranches that are currently available around Montana that could make your dreams come true. There are all kinds of ranches that are currently for sale. They range in size from under 200 acres to over 60,000 acres. So let's go take a look. So here we are back at my office. I'm about to show you the Montana Land Source website that I have up right here. And it's just kind of a fun thing to do if you're looking for property in Montana, big acreage. There's all kinds of information on this site. You can pay to get even more information, but I'll show you a few tricks on how you can use this site in conjunction with others to check out the different big ranch lands around Montana. So let's take a look. All right, so here we are back at the Montana Land Source website, and I did a video last year about this time talking about this website, and it's a great site. It's free to use for anybody. They do charge a fee to get all of the extra stuff, as you'll see here in a minute, but one of the things I like to do, and it's just kind of fun to look around the state and look at all these huge properties. And I'm sure all of you guys that are big Yellowstone fans are wondering about ranches out here, and there's plenty of them, and there's plenty of land. And the best part about this site is you can see everything in Montana. So what you do is you just click right up here where it says the map, and this gives you a map of the entire state of Montana. And as you can see, all these red areas are outlines of the different ranches that are for sale, and we'll go through a few of these here. But over here on the left, there's all kinds of layers you can put in here, which is very cool as well. You can do an aerial map that doesn't show you the detail the last one did. You can do an aerial map with labels on it, a topographic map, and the USGS map, topo map as well. But again, there's all kinds, you can play around this forever with all the different things you can choose. Some of them here, you know, again, if you subscribe and pay the money, they'll give you access to all of this, but the free part is fun to use, and there's plenty of info just on that. So we can look around here, and like as you can see, these are the biggest ones here that are for sale right now in the state. And if you click on them, it pulls up that this particular one, you can see it's in 3 different parcels over here, and it's 66,000 acres, and they want $66 million for the place. And then you can click on the more information part, and it shows you, you know, the total acreage, the listing price, the name of the ranch. And then if you scroll down, there's one photo here of the ranch. The rest are these overhead of the map. But if you want more information, see, these are down here. It, you know, gives you what you get if you pay to be a market expert, they call it. But if you do a little more research, like I like to do, so you can get on YouTube, type in IX Ranch. This is just another way to keep researching and finding more information on these ranches. And you can see there's some couple of videos here. This one's from 8 years ago. It must have been for sale back then. I don't have the information on it, so maybe it's sold 8 years ago and now it's up for sale again, or they took it off the market. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can click on these videos and see more detail about these ranches. If we go back to the map here on Montana Land Source, it's just kind of fun to go around the area, or go around the state, I should say, and just look at the different prices in the different parts of the state. So that was $66 million for 66,000 acres. But then if you go down here by Bozeman and look at the prices down here, here's a ranch. It's only 500 acres. And it's listed for $27 million, and part of it is a conservation easement. So that shows you the difference in prices in the different parts of Montana. And we can click on this. The Sabo Ranch, 535 acres. There's just the one picture here, but Again, on places like this, I can actually get you more information when they're nearby the towns. They're usually on the MLS, but a lot of these ranch properties, they're listed by big ranch brokerages like Hall and Hall, and there's a few others in the state. Not all of these are on the MLS. And then a lot of you guys, you know, are interested in Yellowstone, and that's down here in the Bitterroot Valley. And I found there's one ranch here this is the closest one to where they actually film Yellowstone, and this one is for sale for $2 million for 320 acres. And it is probably about 30 miles south of where the actual real, or where they film Yellowstone. Again, 320 acres, $2 million. But you can go over here to the east side of Montana, and things are much cheaper out here. So here's $1 million for 650 acres. It says it's a river property. Let's look at the picture here. 656 acres northeast of Circle, Montana, but this is very wide open, rural. You can kind of see the river in the picture there. But anyway, I just love going through this site, checking out the different ranches, checking out the different prices, the size of the ranches, and just looking around at, you know, what different parts of Montana are like. This one here listed for $14 million for 19,000 acres. That's out near, as you're heading between Billings and the North Dakota border. There's a bunch of them for sale out in this area. Here's another bigger one, $16 million for 10,000 acres. But another thing you can do, Three Buttes Ranch, just one picture. Another thing that I like to play around with as well while I'm going down this rabbit hole is you can get on Google Maps, as you can see here, and one of the features that it has that I like to look at, and because Montana's so rural, they haven't done all these areas, but you can get on and just click your cursor over the highway here, and then it'll show you the street view, if you want to call it that, and you can see what that part of Montana is like. Obviously, this is very wide open, and you can't go to, you know, some of these smaller roads. This Highway 500 here, I doubt if it'll work. Let's see. Oh wow, they've even done it up here. There's a, look at that, cow next to the side of the road. That shows you just how rural it is out here. It doesn't look like the camera detail is very good on these rural roads. But anyway, if you use this Google Maps in coordination with the maps on the Montana land source, it's just kind of a fun way to look at the different land and what's for sale around Montana when it comes to ranches and the size and the prices and all of the above. If you would like more information on any of these ranches, I can definitely get that for you no matter where they are in the state. We do have access to all of this information. This is just something I wanted to show you because it's free. A lot of people like to look around. And just remember, when you're playing around with this, you got all these other layers. You can do it, you know, you can put the counties in here if you're wondering where the counties or what the counties are around Montana. It'll label everything for you. You can break it all the way down into the sections, the townships. They have conservation easements on here. This is just something I wanted to show everybody. Get rid of the county so it's not as cluttered. It's kind of a nice thing to do. But again, like I said, if you guys want any more information on any of these ranches or properties anywhere in Montana, let me know and I'd be happy to help. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy playing around with this little tool we have here.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information, and don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.